F your fob-hating upbringing. You should get stomped straight to oblivion for thinking you're some hard Asian, mudslinging our race for its rough English. If only you would partake of enough wisdom, you would not save such opinions. Cause your scarred neighbors were no different from your mom and pop's choppy language when they first lived here. Your large frame that's equipped with a large brain must be a hindrance in being at least half-heartedly thankful you were given a better starting place for you to finish. No, it would be smart changing that dulled vision if you act like a green card ain't a F privilege, especially since American really means y'all were part alien to begin with. Of starvation, you have no inkling. You weren't farm raised, so what's up with this pig's pen walk of fame on that one strip? But he'll be stargazing when I jump kick him. Teeth will part ways, with blood trickling down his shocked face and slumped lips, looking like Art Blakey, and he's drug tripping. So try and diss real Filipino shit. You don't know what survival really means? Never dug a hole to shit in the jungle and wipe your butt with a leaf. You couldn't improvise everything that you would need from a tree. You haven't opened a bottle cap with your mother. F teeth. You'd probably rip your hair out if you lost electricity for a week. You are what you eat and all your shit weak. Can't even develop immunity to diseases I bet you couldn't cook or stomach an adobo made from a janitor fish or even zombie pieces. Never hustled on the streets, scuffled with police, get busted just for weed. You don't know what survival really means. I dare you to try drunk and high driving a motorcycle in the Philippines. Yeah, y'all got drive-bys? Back home, we don't even need guns. Every day you can die right when any vehicle drives by. So get it straight, Holmes. It's peso, not pay. So if you ever came home, I'd introduce you to Real Morgan to make you feel safe, yo. But you'd still be afraid, though. So now he's cool based on my say-so. You're in quite a predicament for all those years of trying to fit in with your rhyming style, considered slightly more interesting, acting like you got no pride in your kinsman. You've picked your side, you might as well drop the hyphenated description. Then Flip Top goes wild on the internet, and all of a sudden he's dying to visit Prime for Riches on top of a hotel. Plus I have to buy him a ticket. Handy! But I guess when you're sawed by an immigrant, have no diet restrictions, live life like the sky is the limit, and hasn't had the tiniest glimpse of what it's like to persist in the dire conditions of the islands you've relinquished, let rise from the trenches, and build an empire from the pillage. Your anatomical design is inconsistent. You're actually the giant of midgets, and you got a digestive system that makes you fart, silent, but liquid. You don't know back home shit, because your American eyes can't envision things outside the world that you're living in. And I'm not even nationalistic yet. I know both local and American shit. Not cause I'm Americanized, but cause of the world, I'm a citizen. So F, whatever you're speaking, I don't need you to give me a reason to rip you to pieces. They knew I'd represent all of our people who'd really kill for a visa.
Storing weight is an enormous waste, and sort of strange if you're poor in taste. If a 4-bar multi-joke that ends with a simile is all he chases, then I can't support your statements if you insist that shit more than basic. Then you're F with yourself, and that's in bullshit. And with that size, you put the 4 in fornicating F Morgan algebra. I don't have to further explore your nature. Even your corny alias is formulaic. You've referenced the Hoffa punch separately in 2 battles, and still the punchline in both wouldn't land. So I don't even need algebra in proving that your stupid butt couldn't do the math. But what prevents fat old Fred Algebra from being one of the West Chapter's best rappers? I mean, he's got vet status, and sometimes his pen savage. I guess man's really just lacking that X factor. He tries to perfect his syllable count, but he doesn't make his syllables count like you've switched them around. They thought they became cooler when they named their crew Great Muta. I don't care if you took that from some wrestler. In Tagalog, that means y'all literally giant eye boogers. If y'all weren't gay, y'all would be straight losers. You said in an interview, your clique picked Great Muta cause of his signature move, and that y'all represent the green poison mist that he spits at dudes. So since rappers spit, and you're a rapper, and Great Muta spits poison, yeah, I get it, cool. There's an ocean of creativity, and y'all picked to swim in the kiddie pool. It's not original, and hardly an inch removed from the physical act of spitting. Dude, y'all might as well have called yourselves the Poison Spitting Crew. Then you made him background him for Muta, most unstoppable team around. As if that really was the initial definition y'all had meant to use. That is stupid. Is that supposed to get us spooked? How can you be ignorant of us and think that we still all live in Nipa huts when you've got more than just American blood? Shetty evolved from a coconut. He did evolve from a coconut, check his genetics, brown, round, dirty husk, euphemizing his chin size and get him to open up, and it's all white on the inside. See, he doesn't exactly walk and talk Caucasian, but he's like a stupid Asian. The wigger type got whitewashed with low-quality paint and a faulty paintbrush. I always knew the States was a melting pot of races, but brown boy wannabe, the black wannabe of whites, that's darned amazing. So I discovered the only reason why you've never thought of coming back to the motherland. You should get an award for Best Reluctant Overactor. Check him chuckle at his own jokes after, in an attempt to cover up his character. Trying hard to pretend you're not trying hard when all your impressions are always directed at the camera. But I do commend that one time you didn't look amateur. When you embraced your whiteness, couldn't guard the wall, and couldn't walk any farther in Game of Thrones. That was pretty accurate. Besides the acting stuff, I heard he's an environmental fashion buff, and your clothes are tight. It's only cause of your body type. And that's besides the hip-hop sizing.